Hello, Shaker Heights varsity hockey fans, and welcome back to the J.M. Bartley Arena at Thornton Park. Shakers hosted tournament here in Thornton Park. Shaker is going up against the Pirates of Rocky River High School, and Shaker actually played in that Rocky River tournament earlier in the season. That was to open up, actually, Shaker's season. Shaker went 2-1 in their tournament run, beating Benedictine, beating Menor in the final game, but losing to Findlay. They actually did better than Rocky River in that tournament. Shaker ended third in the tournament. Rocky River was tied for that fourth, fifth position. So, Shaker's just now wrapping up their warm-ups. The Red Raider lines are going to look like this. Excuse me. The first line, it's a very familiar look if you were here against Holy Name and Hudson. The starter is going to be Sam Gerber, Will Brokaw, and Colin Arth. That's the first line. The second line of offense going to be the two juniors and the sophomore. Joey Moore on the left wing, Connor Mayhew at center, Ryan Lenahan on the right. The third line going to consist of Juan Kiltz and Salmon. In that final fourth line of offense, it's going to be Cam Mayhew, Lowell Rich, and Ian Schneibert. On defense, once again, another similar look. It's going to be Quentin Garnett and Cole Richard, that first pairing. It'll be Ian Hunter and Jonathan Kalergis, the second line of defense. The third line is going to be Benincasa and White, those two juniors. Teddy McGinnis is out and dressed once again as well. So far, he switches with Braden White and Benincasa. Those three have been joined together in multiple different fashions all throughout the start of this season, and we'll see what head coach Matt Bartley decides to do. Once again, in the crease is going to be Michael Better. He had a great performance once again against the Hudson Explorers. The Hudson Explorers gave him 13 shots on goal. He only let 3 through. Shaker, on the other hand, they put 30 shots on goal. That's a 47 shot attempts. Also, to give you some more stats, Shaker did win the face-off totals 30-23. And on the power play, Shaker got actually no opportunity on the power play. Hudson had 4 opportunities on the power play. They could only convert on one of those chances.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Thornton Park for this Varsity Semifinal game.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Vaughn Ullum. We are here for the semifinal game of this Thornton Park Hockey Varsity Tournament. Last season it was Padua who won it against Walsh. The year before, Walsh won it against Shaker. The year before, there were Red Raiders winning. These two teams actually did face each other in the 2015 finals of this Thornton Park tournament. Shaker came away with the victory and the championship trophy. It was a score of 5-3. 15 minutes up on the clock, symbolizing the start of period number 1. Once again, thank you very much for joining us at the J.M. Bartley Arena, commonly referred to as the Bart by all the lovely Shaker Heights hockey fans. Both first lines are out to start. Shaker in their white and red look, Rocky River in their maroon or maybe burgundy type jerseys, helmets, and pants. White accents on those uniforms as well. Will Brokaw set to take the opening face-off. He wins it against number 9, but right off the draw, number 9 is going to take over possession and dump it in to the Red Raider zone. We are underway. As quickly the referee loses sight of it, is frozen by Michael Better, I do believe. And we're only 9 seconds in. 14:51 to go. And Rocky River wins this face-off. Blocked shot. It's Will Brokaw. Here's a 3-on-2 rush for Shaker early. What can he do? Here's a shot. And a glove save. It's with Sammy Gerber. Looking for a pass to the slot to freshman Colin Arth. Looking to poke it out. It's still loose. And now just as it roams free and goes behind the netting, the referee blows this one dead. 14:34 to go in the first period. We are still scoreless, don't you worry. Face-off is to the left of the goaltender. Number 33 for Rocky River, that's Lincoln Greer. Quentin Garnett winning the race all the way back into the Red Raiders zone. He'll wrap it around the boards, looking at Joey Moore just out of his reach. It'll go back to Rocky River. Quickly turned over as Joey Moore forces on contact. It's back to Shaker. Here's another rush the other way. It's Connor Mayhew. He had a hat trick. Looking for a centering pass as Joey Moore was going right into the front of the net, but the pass just will not connect. Now it will escape the zone all the way to number 6. Number 6 bumped off the play by Jonathan Kalergis. They both fall down to the ice. But, a great pass by Joey Moore. Here's Ryan Linehan on the rush, and he's just bumped away. Good defense from the men in maroon. Here's number 23, working with it back in the Rocky River defensive territory. It's quickly turned over to Kalergis. That third line of offense out. The second line of defense remains out. It's Ian Hunter and Jonathan Kalergis, the pairing of defensive assistant captains. 13:25 left to go in period number 1. It's into the corner to the right of the goalie Greer, and a bad pass, and that goes all the way back to Michael Better. And he's going to think better than getting behind the net, as one of the Pirates almost beat a Red Raider defenseman there. Here's a wrap around the boards. Who's going to get there first? 3 Raiders against 2 Pirates. Who will win the battle? It's turned over right in front of the net, and the shot just goes wide left. That was close. Up against the boards, now worked up to the point. It's number 23, wrapping it around the boards once again. It's into the corner to the left of Michael Better. Can Shaker clear it out? It's Juan working. Kiltz to come in aid, and he will be the one to end up forcing it out. Kalergis still out there. Richard joins the play. Here's Sammy Gerber on the rush. Here's a shot, and it's just tipped up and over the net into the glass and eventually back in Red Raider possession. And that shot just able to get through the traffic. Sammy Gerber was set up right in front of Greer in the crease. And Garnett was able to get that shot on net, but unfortunately for him, it was saved. Face off to the right of Greer. It's won by Shaker. It's Will Brokaw. He had 5 goals in that incredible offensive output of a game for Shaker. That was against Holy Name last Friday. A pass trying to go off the glass, almost right into Sammy Gerber's head. Luckily, just able to duck out of the way. However, off that, it is turned over to the point for Rocky River. A shot is made, and Michael Better makes the save. The face-off is right to the left of him. Will Brokaw to take it. It's won by the men in maroon. It's number 3 to win it, and now he's behind the net of Michael Better. It's once again turned over. Number 7 tries a shot, and it was hit by the stick of Will Brokaw in the lane of the shot. Luckily, it wasn't tipped on net, as Shaker now has a rush the other way. Here it's Will Brokaw working with Colin Arth. Does he have a shot? He does, and that's way too elevated up and into the glass. Richard entering inside of the blue line, but in doing so, it creates a 2-on-2 rush the other way without that defenseman, Colin Richard. Garnett and Sammy Gerber able to keep it even at 2 players to 2 players and force it into the corner. Into that corner. Once again to the left of Better, now up against the boards as they take it up high to the blue line. Here's a shot by 21, looking for a rebound chance, but it goes into the possession of Quentin Garnett, just trying to clear it. Shaker still unable to do so. Now Garnett up to Moore. What can Moore do with it? He'll dump, and he will be the lone man to chase, as the rest of his second line of offense will join him out. This third line of defense making their chance here. Here's a turnover by Lenahan. What an offensive zone turnover created by Ryan Lenahan. He goes top shelf, and Shaker takes the early lead. It's 1-0. Ryan Lenahan getting the Red Raiders the momentum early in this semifinal game against Rocky River. Rocky River won their game on Friday against Strongsville, the final of that 5-2. Here's Lenny right off the draw. Here he goes. Can they keep it in Red Raider possession. Yes, they can. Oh, here's a pass out in front. Lenahan looking for a rebound try, but eventually it will escape the zone. All the way back to Michael Better. He's out of his crease. Can Shaker clear it out? Behind the net, it's Braden White. Bumped off the play and down onto the ice. And now a bad pass. Joey Moore hustling to chase it, but number 7, the defenseman for Rocky River, will get there first and send it to the neutral zone. Third line of offense out with the second line of defense. Or I believe that's what they are attempting to do. Lenahan and Moore still out. Moore now hopping off. In replacement, it's Juan. Juan had his first goal just 8 days ago in that Holy Name game. Now, a lot of goals were scored by a great many players on this Red Raider roster on Thursday, and that was due to a 13-3 final score. Advantage Shaker. It was actually ruled as a mercy game as there were 2 minutes left, but by OHSAA rules, at 10 games, the referee's really supposed to call it at that point, since these two schools, Hudson and Shaker, were both part of OHSAA. And I believe this whole tournament is OHSAA schools. They did call it with just about 2 minutes left to go in the final period of play after Shaker got that 13th. Connor Mayhew, someone to note, as he got a hat trick. The first goal of his goals was absolutely phenomenal, toe dragging around one man and then just bearing it up into the corner. Here's the faceoff outside the blue line of Rocky River territory. It's to Quentin Garnett. Garnett to co-defenseman Richard. Richard trying to send it up, but in doing so, it's to Rocky River number 5, back in the Raider zone. Here's a shot. It was a low percentage shot. He was in the face-off circle to the right of Michael Better. Not exactly a high percentage chance, and Michael Better does say, no thank you. 9:30 left to go in period number 1. Right off the draw. Shot that looked like it was going wide left is hit by Michael Better, and behind the net it goes. Does Rocky River still have control of it? It's not really in anyone's control at the moment. It's in the neutral zone. It's anyone's grab. It's Sammy Gerber with Cole Richard. 3 against 2. Advantage Rocky River. And with more bodies, they are able to get the puck to go their way. Just about 9 minutes left to go in period number 1. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Vaughn Ullum. Shaker off to a great start in this semifinal matchup. Here's a shot. It goes right onto the stick of Richard. He will clear it right to the neutral zone. And ooh, good steal in the neutral zone as it's a faulty pass that goes right to Sammy Gerber. Gerber goes behind the net. Into the corner and off the backhand, trying to find the freshman Colin Arth. He's bumped off the play, but Will Brokaw will pick him up behind the net. Now into the corner. Is it still with Brokaw? Yes, it is. But Joey Moore sends it to the point. Benincasa, I don't believe, knew that was coming to him. But it still is securely in Shaker possession, as they are just working to set something up in the offensive zone. Now it's back to Benincasa. The big man gets it up to Joey Moore. Moore looking for a centering pass to Mayhew. A stick of one of the Rocky River men. Going to send it into the corner, and as it's wrapped around, Braden White keeping it in, but the shot deflected by one of those bodies in maroon and white. And back to the neutral zone we go. Moore trying to dump it in. Now he's going to hop off. The Pirates send it back in to Red Raider territory. Now it's Lenahan, Mayhew, and Juan. Here's a weak little pass from Mayhew that won't reach Juan in the slot. But back to Mayhew, to the point. Ian Hunter tries a shot. Looking for a tip in front was Lenahan, but instead it will go wide. 7:15 left to go in period number 1. We play on as we are awaiting a stoppage for a face-off. It's been a minute now. 1-0 your score. Shaker on top. The defensive pairing, that assistant captain pairing of line number 2, Hunter and Kalergis. Here's with number 7, looking for a shot. Surprised he didn't take his own, or look for a pass, and almost a dangerous chance once again for Rocky River, but instead it's cleared out. Salmon sending it into the corner for Kiltz to grab. Off the backhand, he'll wrap it back around. Not sure Salmon knew it was coming that way. He wasn't looking to go there at first. For the moment, the offensive trio, Salmon, Juan, and Gerber. Gerber now going to hop off. Now it's Kiltz. Excuse me. And, oh, bad turnover by Garnett. Here's a shot by number 9. And a good save by Michael Better, getting into position quickly. And that was a very, very dangerous chance for Rocky River. Unfortunately created by the captain, Quentin Garnett. A lot of mixing and matching of these first lines, but now we have the first line out in totality. That defensive pair for the moment, Braden White and Quentin Garnett. Garnett looking for a chance to hop off. And he was trying to lay the body in the neutral zone, but instead he's bumped down to the ice. And Shaker just needs to regroup with just over 5.5 left to go in period number 1. Up to the point, it goes to number 19, trying to skate it along the boards, but instead it's poked away. Can Colin Arthur win the rush there? He cannot. It's poked back to Joey Moore, who just got off the bench. Here he goes, creating a chance. Can he keep it with him? No, he's up against 3 Pirates there. Surprised he could get through 2. But get through 2 he can, but the third just a little too much. Braden White back in the Red Raider zone. He falls down to the ice. Luckily with a second effort, sends it into the corner, so it's away from any Pirates. A one-time, not sure if that got blocked, but if not, it was pretty weak. Heading over to the net. Just a lot of tension, and finally we get a whistle. It's been a minute. 4:47 left to go in period number 1. Keep in mind, once again, Oscar Schneider is not dressing. That is due to what we can assume to be his left knee injury. When I asked him during that Rocky River tournament why he was not dressing, he did detail that it was a knee injury, and he pointed to that left leg. And so we hope he gets better and joins this Red Raider team soon enough. Just over 4.5 left to go in period 1. Killer just keeps it inside of the blue line, but a second effort by Rocky River takes it out. Now to Ian Hunter. And a pass, little off the mark, and it'll be ruled an icing. He was just behind that red line of center ice, and head coach Matt Bartley is clearly arguing something. And he believes it should not have been an icing. 4:23 left to go. Face off to the left of Michael Better after the icing call. Face off won by Rocky River. Here's a shot low to the ice, and now looking for a second try off a rebound. And eventually we get that whistle as Michael Better covers it up with his legs put together. 4:17 left to go in this first period. Shaker still up by 1. Kiltz still to take the face-off. It's once again lost over to Rocky River. They're going to send it deeper into the zone behind the net of Michael Better, back into the corner to the left, back up to the point. Shaker really just struggling to clear it out at the moment. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Wrapping it around the boards. Takes an awkward bounce off the boards. And into the center of the zone it goes. Kaler just going to clear it out. We'll see what line changes we get. The first line of offense, first line of defense. We'll see if a goal can double this lead of the Red Raiders with both of these first lines out. Here's a pass. Looking to the freshman Arth, just out of his reach. Now behind the net of Quentin Garnett. I'm not sure Michael Better knew where it was. And that was almost a dangerous chance. He just pokes it away from his crease. Here's Will Brokaw looking for a chance, just poked away and cleared out. Will this be on net? And Michael Better will tap it with the stick, drop it off to the captain Garnett. Garnett behind the net. Dumping it all the way down, just out of reach of Sammy Gerber. It's going to be an icing. 3:01 to go in this first period of action. Second line of offense now out. Third line of defense also out. That's 4 juniors and a sophomore. The only sophomore on the team, in fact, is Connor Mayhew. Mayhew trying to bank it off the boards to clear. No can do, says number 7 of Rocky River. He'll send it around the boards. Some Moore and White trying to clear it out, and eventually Moore will send it out. Lenahan, speed not his best factor. He will not win the race against 7. 7 going to clear it back out. Here's a chance for number 6. He beat Braden White. He's got a breakaway chance, and he buries it. Just a bit of an unfortunate play by White. Leads to number 6 burying it to even this one up at 1 apiece. Number 6, that's Dominic Ricchetti on the goal. Unfortunate slip up by Braden White leads to a goal with 2:34 left to go in the first. The first line of offense back out there, perhaps trying to get Shaker some momentum back. Arth moves it up, but Brokaw not able to pick it up. Rocky River clogging these passing lanes just a little bit more as this first period has continued. So far, 2 games have already been played in this tournament here today, and that was between, This was between Strongsville and Hudson. Strongsville won that 4-2, and Padua beat Walsh, 2 GLHL rivals to Shaker. Padua did beat Walsh 3-2. Here's a chance with Brokaw trying to center it over to Sammy Gerber, working his way into the slot. It was a good idea, but Rocky River just once again in these passing lanes. Here's a shot, and oh my goodness! What accuracy! From the Pirate, entering right into the blue line, he rips a shot. That's number 14, Teddy Lord. And oh my Lord. And I believe this was behind the play, back into the neutral zone. Will Brokaw got a penalty for roughing. And so with 1:59 left to go in period number 1, Rocky River's going to have a chance to double their lead. Here's Sammy Gerber back in the Red Raider zone. He's going to clear it with the glass. And rushing his way back is Colin Arth. He's not, looking for a chance. He's up against one Pirate, just physically battling over the puck. And eventually it'll be number 5 helping out the Pirates to get it back in. Along the boards, Richard attempting the clear. He cannot just yet. 3 Pirates against 2 Red Raiders. Pirates number 13 comes out with it. 13 up against the blue line. Takes a shot. A good save by Michael Better. But as I was saying before that goal was scored, tomorrow it's going to look like it's the consolation final will be between Strongsville and Padua. That goes on at 10:15. The bonus game will take place at 8 in the morning. Rough go for those 2 teams, Hudson and Walsh. Tomorrow, the 4th place game is at 12:30, and 5:15 p.m. will be the championship game. We'll see who in this game will punch their ticket to that championship game. Here's to number 9 in the corner. Along the board, sends it to 5. 5 looking to go back to 9, and up against the point. He takes a bad pass, looking for 13. Number 13 will recollect it in the neutral zone and dump it right back in. Braden White has it, but the referee right in the way, and he can't keep it along the boards to clear. 22 able to keep it in at the point. Bats it down out of the air. Good poke check by Joey Moore, and he is pressuring it all the way back. 16 seconds left to go in period number 1. Now we're down to 10. What can Rocky River do in the dying seconds of the period? It's number 6. Looking for a shot. Lenahan gets in the lane. Braden White clears, and that will kill the rest of period number 1 off the clock. I believe Will Brokaw will be in the penalty box for 1 singular second to start us off in the second period. And I believe we are going to get our ice cuts once again. Rocky River taking a bit of time to hop off. Shaker already halfway off. But 2-1 is your score through 1. Rocky River is on top. Shaker was up 1-0 earlier with the Ryan Lenahan goal. But after the goals by Ricchetти and Lord of Rocky River, they take the lead as their own. So both teams take a 1-goal lead of their own. Rocky River's the team to head into the intermission with that 1-goal lead. 2-1 is your score. We're only through 15. We've got 30 more when we come back. Welcome back, Shaker Heights hockey fans, to the J.M. Bartley Arena. We are here for period 2 of the semifinal game of this Thornton Park Ice Arena tournament. 2-1 is your score. Rocky River leading by 1. Before we get puck drop going, let me tell you what the deal is on the stat sheet for the moment. No power play has concluded. However, Rocky River has a second left in Brokaw's roughing penalty that he got at the very end of period number 1. On faceoffs, Rocky River is winning it 9-8. That's close. What isn't close is shots. 13-6 advantage, Rocky River. And shots on goal, 11-5 advantage, Rocky River. So as we flip sides of the ice, Shaker will be moving from right to left. Rocky River from left to right. Hopefully for Shaker, we will be on the left side of the ice much more frequently. Brokaw is right out of the box as puck is dropped. In the neutral zone, there's a battle for it. Who wins it? It's Shaker as they dump it in. It's Sammy Gerber off the backhand. But I don't believe they're going to get any offensive production on this rush. 14:37 left to go as an icing is called on the Pirates. 2-1 is your score. The Pirates are on top. Whoever wins this will punch their ticket to the finals of this tournament tomorrow at 5:15. Sammy Gerber taking the draw. He'll lose it, but he'll be first to the boards to pick it up off the faceoff. But now, quickly, it's a 3-on-2 rush the other way. Shot alongside the blue line just before entering into the zone. And Shaker just works to clear it out. Will it be Brokaw? It will not be. It'll be Arth to come in assistance. And Sammy Gerber is the lone man rushing into the Rocky River zone. There's nothing he can do in his lonesome up against the 3 Pirate defensemen. Here's a pass to center it, and he scores. Less than a minute left, or less than a minute in, excuse me, this second period. Rocky River doubles their lead from 1-2. It's 3-1 your score. Shaker's got to pick up their offensive production early in this one. Off the face-off, it's Hunter. Hunter sends it to co-defenseman and co-assistant Captain Kalergis. That pass goes awry, but icing is waved off. Rocky River off the glass, trying to clear it. And they do just that. Back to Kalergis in the neutral zone. He'll skate around the Red Raider zone with it now as he's pressured by number 29. Lenahan sends it up to Mayhew. It's just out of his reach. 13:35 to go in the second period. We play on. Bad turnover to 21. He'll take a shot. And a good save by Michael Better, who needs to get into position quickly. No time to waste in this second period. Rocky River's already popped one early in the period. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Vaughn Ullum. We are just getting started here in the second period of play. Face-off won by Rocky River. Shot made, and that goes just wide to the right. Might have hit someone with the traffic out in front. Slipping up is Juan, but he will get the puck on his stick as Benincasa helps him out. Now to Salmon. Salmon out there with Kiltz, Juan, and the defensive pairing of Benincasa and White. White, so far, been playing a rather sloppy game. He is pretty much to blame for one of those goals. I believe it was the first one in period number 1 for Rocky River. Shaker did, at the very beginning, have a 1-0 lead. That was from the unassisted goal of Ryan Lenahan. And here's number 7 working his way in. Up against Braden White. White still struggling to maintain possession. But Kiltz will come in and help him out. He'll send it right to the defenseman at the point. Up to number 1 it goes. Now looking, ooh, he had a pass over to Juan. Not sure if he knew he had him. This one's cleared out. Icing waved off. And Rocky River clears it all the way back to Shaker. Garnett to pick it up. Now a pass up to Brokaw. Here's a bad change by the Pirates. Brokaw takes a shot. Will that sneak in the 5-hole? It will not. Good save by number 33. Greer so far holding on to a 2-goal lead in net. Looking to add this to his statistics and throw one in his win column. Gerber to take the face-off. Right off the draw, looking for a shot. He can't get a good one. And Rocky River takes it over, and they will clear it as Richard, the freshman defenseman, going to have to go back. He bumps the man off the play as well. And with Shaker's first lines out there, this is a prime time to get a goal. We'll see if they do just that. Up against the boards, all held up. Sammy Gerber going to come in aid. Behind the net he goes, bumped off the play. And cleared back out. Ian Hunter down onto the ice in the neutral zone. Richard still out there on defense. Here's a centering pass. Better right on top of it. My goodness, great save by number 32, the junior. Just able to recognize what was going on and keep that one from out of his net.
The loser of tonight's game is the loser of the 8 o'clock game at 12:30 tomorrow. 8 o'clock game is between Mentor and Bowling Green.
Hunter trying to clear it out. Number 13 right in his clearing lane, and now it's Connor Mayhew the other way. Can he create a breakaway chance? He cannot, but a good shot. And a good save, bobbled for just a half second there. Now a bit of pushing and shoving after the play. Ryan Lenahan leaves the push and shove with a smile on his face. 11:22 left to go in period number 2. Here's the face-off won by Rocky River once again. They won face-offs in that first period 9-8. So far it looks like it's getting a little lopsided this period in the advantage of the Pirates. Here off the backhand, Hunter looking for a Red Raider to pick it up along the boards, nothing doing. Still unable to clear it. It's with number 19 along the boards. Now looking for a center to number 6. Just can't pick it up cleanly. That second line of offense still out there. It's Moore and it's Lenahan and it's Mayhew. The defensive second pairing out as well. Back to Lenahan. Lenahan cross ice finds Kalergis. Kalergis all the way down the ice. We will get an icing. Shaker getting some much needed line changes. The third line of offense and the third line of defense is now out. 10:36 to go in this second period of action. Thank you very much for joining us on your lovely Saturday night. Here's a shot, and that much too elevated. It's up into the glass over the net of Michael Better. Shaker looking for a clear, and eventually Kiltz will be the man to do it. In the neutral zone, right back to the Raiders. Juan looking cross ice to go to Salmon. Salmon had a great chance. If he could just pick the puck up on his stick, almost a dangerous chance for the Raiders. And surprised that one didn't have the elevation to be ruled out of play. Just barely misses the ceiling. And we're all the way back to the Red Raiders zone for an icing. Exactly 10 minutes left to go in this second period. We've got a 2-goal differential. Rocky River still on top. So far, shot attempts not looking too pretty, as I believe it is 5-2. Face off to the right of the Rocky River goaltender. That's number 33, Greer. Richard just barely able to keep it in. Brokaw, great poke check. Just before Rocky River is able to enter into the blue line. And they'll dump it back to Rocky River zone. Rocky River to the neutral zone. And Quentin Garnett with a good poke check gets it to Richard. Shaker just not able to maintain puck possession. Maybe they can start an efficient rush here. It's Sammy Gerber. But way too many Pirates. He's forced to take a shot early. And behind the net, a brutal shot up against Colin Arth. Cheap shot on the freshman. And we'll see who gets nabbed on a penalty. There was an interference ruled. And they rule it on the captain, Sammy Gerber, and he was shrugging his shoulders, confused of what he's done. And now Shaker needs to kill off a penalty. Sammy Gerber showing signs of frustration, throwing down his stick and his mitts onto the floor of the box. And now head coach Matt Bartley needing some sort of explanation. Garnett and Brokaw join the conversation. Garnett leaves it with much dismay. Now Better needs a stick replacement. And now he'll head right back into his crease. And this 4 for the Raiders. It's going to look like Mayhew, Brokaw, Hunter, and Kalergis. Brokaw has one short-handed this year. There's a shot on goal all the way from the Red Raiders zone. Brokaw does have a short-handed earlier in the season. I believe that was in that Rocky River tournament, but we got to keep in mind that was set up by the man in the box, Sammy Gerber. Behind the net. Passing it out in front. Number 14 whiffs on a pass. I believe he was looking to get it back up near that blue line, and now it is cleared. Good effort by the Raider. 4 out there. It's still Brokaw, Mayhew, and the assistant captain pairing of Kalergis and Hunter. 8:35 to go in this second period. A minute 15 now left to go in penalty time. Right on the stick of Connor Mayhew. That was pure luck. He'll take a shot. There's a shorthanded goal for the Raiders. The landing of the puck on his stick was pure luck, but Connor Mayhew able to convert on the chance. That's just an unlucky bounce for the Pirates. Woo-wee! Great chance created by Connor Mayhew. Or more so created, I believe it was Brokaw to pass it up to him. And just great awareness, I'd say, by the sophomore, number 6. He had that hat trick in the last game against Hudson. Here it's Joey Moore to clear it down the ice.
Assist to number 2, Ian Hunter.
Lenahan out there as a forward on the penalty kill as well. Boo! Laying the body down against the blue line of the Rocky River zone. My goodness. What a physical play from number 26. Not something you see too often from the big forward, but as he is a big forward, it's something you like to see. Up in the corner, Rocky River gets it back. It's a 2-on-2 rush. Number 5 leading it with the puck on his stick, working around Quentin Garnett. Takes a man down, no call, as he glides right in to the goaltender. Better seems okay, just losing his stick at the moment. It's between his legs. He'll get it back. 10 seconds left to go in the penalty. This has gotten real tense real quick. 7:20 to go in the second period. Sammy Gerber comes right out of the box and joins the play with that first line of offense. Second line of defense out there as well. Bad pass. It goes right to Will Brokaw. He'll lead the rush forward. Get a good centering pass to Gerber, but it's right off his skate into a Rocky River player. Leading the rush, number 5. He had a great chance. Kalergis was racing with him, and now this is just a little bit of back and forth hockey action right now. 6:45 to go in period 2. 3-2 is your score. Rocky River leads it in this semifinal game. Trying to lay the hit was the captain, Sammy Gerber, perhaps with a little bit of frustration as he's fresh out of that box. Now it's Brokaw. Ooh, rough hit up high, but he seems to be okay. The referees for the moment letting these two teams play physical. Here's a shot. Good save by Michael Better. Ian Hunter will pick it up in the corner to his left. That's hit by the stick of the Rocky River man in the neutral zone, but they will call it an icing regardless. 6:08 to go in period number 2. It's still a 1-goal game advantage the Pirates of Rocky River. The winner of this game will be heading to the championship game at 5:17 tomorrow. The loser will be playing at 12:30. A bad pass. Connor Mayhew almost had another chance off of a wacky pass back into the Rocky River zone. That, I believe, was up into the netting, and yes, it was. It was in that little area between the glass and the netting that has a little bit of both. So at first, you may have thought that was hitting off the glass, off that hard bounce, but it was technically in the netting, off the draw. Connor Mayhew looking for a shot off the backhand, nothing doing. Can Rocky River clear? Yes, they can. Number 1 was up against Benincasa, Lenahan, and more, but good effort by the Pirate. Behind the net of Michael Better. He's hugging that right post. Good effort by Benincasa and Lenahan to get it out of trouble. Now into that corner. That third line of defense is out. The second line of offense is out. Up to the point. 23. Looks for a lane to shoot. That goes just wide. 5:20 to go in period number 2. Joey Moore pins a man up against the boards. And joining will be Mayhew to create a rush the other way. Great opportunity for the sophomore. Can he get a centering pass? It won't go through the skate of a Pirate. Way back in the defensive zone. All the forwards on the back check. Cole Richard takes a man down against the boards. Good physical play by the freshman. Shaker looking to tie this one up if they can. Oh, here's a great chance. Oh, bad pass from Mayhew. He was looking to send it up to Lenahan. He could have had a great offensive opportunity, but the pass just out of reach, and it'll go as an icing. Back in the Shaker defensive zone. 4:40 to go in this second period. Quinn Garnett off the faceoff, trying to wrap it around the boards. Oh, bad turnover. And it's back with the Pirates. Some more bad defensive zone turnovers for Shaker. Granted, that is how Lenahan was able to convert on a goal off of a Rocky River bad defensive zone turnover. Here's number 7, looking for a lane to shoot. Assisting the shot was number 3, right in front of the crease of Michael Better. Almost a great chance. For the moment, the forward trio, Kilt, Salmon, and Juan. It's cleared all the way back to Garnett, and Richard is out there as well. Good poke check to try and create a chance for number 3. He'll take a shot. Great save. I believe that was Michael Better to make that save. If not, it was a great defensive effort by Richard in front. But we'll give the credit to the junior goalie. There's another icing on the Raiders. We're back to their zone for the faceoff. 3-2 your score. Each team has scored 1 here in this second period. It was 2-1 entering into the first intermission. Rocky River currently leading the shots on goal this period, 8-3. We'll see if Shaker can pick up their offensive production as we conclude this period. 3:40 left to go. A pass to Arth is just right off his stick. The Pirates will take it the other way, off the boards. And Ian Hunter is going to be there to pick it up behind that goal line. Saved by Better. Desperation save, kicking out his right leg. Not sure he needed to, but it looked pretty great. Into the corner to the right of Greer, the goaltender. Sammy Gerber looking for a centering pass. It was Mayhew hopping onto the ice after Brokaw was getting a change. I believe Sammy Gerber thought he had Brokaw, but he was already halfway off the ice. Ian Hunter up against number 6. 6 passing into the slot, no one home. Number 19 going to pick it up against the boards to the left of Better. Now behind the net and to the right of Michael Better. Here's a shot. That goes wide to the right side. Kalergis just barely able to clear this one out. Number 7 rips a shot. It goes wide. It was tipped in front of the shot. Perhaps by Sammy Gerber. Here's a pass out to the front. Once again, Shaker doing a good job at setting up the traffic. Number 1 keeps it on the left wing. Into the corner. He goes up against Kalergis. 22 going to pick up the trash behind the net. And along the boards behind the net. It'll eventually escape to the point. Lenahan almost had a great try if he could get the poke check in just a little bit quicker. And whoa! Michael Better didn't know that was coming his way. He was blocked by a defenseman right in front of him. And Michael Better just disappointed with himself between the pipes, as that shot was all the way between the Red Raider blue line and the red line of center ice. That's just tough luck. The clock is still going. And now we get a call for no goal. And now the clock stops at 2:02, and we're back to it. So we get the no-goal call. That's big for Shaker. Heading into a second intermission with a goal deficit of 2 is a lot more than a goal deficit of 1, or at least that's what it'll feel like to any fan or probably any player. Here, Garnett sends it off the boards up to Juan. Juan poke checked. It's with number 5 of Rocky River. Number 9 over to his left. He's taken down to the ice, no call, as that seemed pretty valid of a physical play. Along the board, sent up to the point. Now number 9's got a chance. Off the backhand. Great save by the junior in between the pipes. That's once again Michael Better. Shaker could use this intermission to just grab some momentum in the locker room, because these last couple minutes have been all Rocky River in that offensive zone. Rocky River has been playing a very, very clean game, as so far no penalties from the men in maroon. 55 seconds left to go in the second. It's a 1-goal game. Rocky River on top 3-2. Here's a pass. Goes awry. It's right to Braden White. He whiffs on his first clearing attempt, and now it's right off the referee. Another clearing attempt. We'll go to number 25 of the men in maroon. 34 seconds left to go. Pass intercepted by number 25. Takes a shot. Still loose out in front, but now it's going to be Braden White. He just needs to clear it, and that he does. Now we'll send it over to Sammy Gerber. Does he have a shot? He does, but it's just tipped in front by number 10 and up and into the netting. The puck flies. After this game, we have one more on the day, and that's at 8 o'clock, or at least that's when the puck drop is set. That will be between Menor and Bowling Green. Brokaw looking for a shot off the draw. And now, looks like Brokaw is a little hurt as he was down on the ice. This one will be ruled an icing. And Brokaw asking, it looked like there was a hit onto his head. He's holding onto the back of his head still. Looks like he's still okay to join. The 4 forwards with 7.6 seconds left. Shaker going to send out these 4 forwards to try and get a goal in the dying seconds, but now it's a 2-on-1 rush the other way. 2 seconds left to go. Got to rip a shot. Good save by Better at the horn. So we enter in to the second period with a 1-goal deficit. We leave the second period with a 1-goal deficit, but both teams each popped 1. 3-2 is your score. Shaker is down by 1. They need to win this if they want to punch their ticket to the championship game. The loser of this one going to the third and fourth place game. We'll see how this one will pan out in the final 15 minutes. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Vaughn Ullum. We will see you after this second intermission. Thank you very much for joining us. Hello, Shaker Heights hockey fans. Welcome back to the J.M. Bartley Arena at Thornton Park. We are here for the third and final period of the semifinal game of this high school hockey varsity tournament hosted by the Red Raiders at Thornton Park. Your Red Raiders find themselves down by 1. It's a 3-2 game, and surprisingly, there was a fourth goal called off by Rocky River due to what was announced after we went to intermission. It was due to an offsides on Rocky River. They were just too ambitious over the line, and therefore it was ruled offsides. So this third period determines our time tomorrow. We've got 15 more minutes left to go, and Shaker down by 1. And if they can tie this one up, we'll go to overtime. I'm not sure how shootouts work with all that, but I know we do go to some sort of overtime, extra time situation. So the winner of this one will be playing in the championship game tomorrow at 5:15. The loser will be going to the third place game at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. The face-off taken over by Shaker. They won face-offs last period and therefore are winning face-offs in total 17-15. The shocking thing is they had a terrible stretch of face-offs earlier in the period. Luckily now, at the end of that second period, they were able to find their groove at the face-off dot. Garnett off the backhand, trying to wrap it back around, but it was a bit too weak. Not exactly a whiff, but not exactly a strong play by number 17. Looking for a shot is number 25. Poke checked by Mayhew. Here's a shot, looking for a rebound chance. Nothing doing. Number 23, a shot from the blue line. And now Sammy Gerber, does he have the speed against number 7? He does not. Number 7 trying to sell a trip after Sammy Gerber dove for it. Luckily, the man in stripes not going to give him that credit. 14 minutes, 8 seconds left to go in the third and final period of play. Shaker so far, or through those first two periods, we're losing shots on goal 20-10. They're being doubled up in that department. And in the shot totals, it's 27 to 11, excuse me. Looking for a shot. Ryan Lenahan not able to convert. For the moment, this second line is Kiltz and Moore and Lenahan. All the way back to Michael. Better we go. It's in the crease. Oh, my goodness. And now we got a slashing call. We'll see who this one's on. But that was dangerous. It's going to be Kalergis. Rocky River still playing a clean game as they are yet to commit a penalty and send the Raiders to a power play. Shaker has converted on a penalty kill chance. That was scored by Connor Mayhew. A bit of a lucky bounce on a pass up to his stick, and he was able to convert on the breakaway chance. There's a shot by number 7. It goes wide, and a little bit too elevated on the shot as well. Shaker really needs to kill this penalty off. Here it's Richard. He'll dump it down. It'll land in the corner to the right of the goalie, number 33. That's Greer, Lincoln Greer. 13:05 to go in this third period of play. 1:30 to go in penalty time on Kalergis' slashing minor. In the corner, Garnett working against number 5, and great effort by the captain to eventually dump it all the way down. And Shaker gets a breather. 1:15 to go on the penalty. Number 13 working it up the left wing. He's up against Richard. He beats the freshman. Toe drags one man, and that hit iron. Good chance for the assistant captain, number 13, hitting the post. Brokaw trying to send it outside of the blue line. And now it's cleared all the way out. Sammy Gerber trying to win the race there. He will just about tie it up against number 13. Now it's a battle of strength. or battle of numbers as another Pirate joins the play. And wow, surprise, no call there as Sammy Gerber takes one man down, perhaps just some incidental contact. 35 seconds left on Kalergis's penalty. Out along the boards, 25 trying to wrap it back around the corner. It takes an awkward bounce and almost goes to Benincasa. Almost had a good chance to clear it. The forward pairing is Moore and Lenahan. Moore's the one to clear it all the way down. Lenahan not going to win the race over to it in the crease, but he will get to the goaltender as the pass was all the way to, or the clearing attempt was all the way down. And in doing so, Greer has no choice but to throw the leather down and await a face-off. 18 seconds left to go on Kalergis's penalty. Lenahan to take the face-offs. He's been doing pretty well at face-offs so far to begin this season. We'll see how he does on this face-off. Still looking for a penalty kill. He'll win it. Joey Moore tries a shot. Looking for another one. He won't get it. A clearing attempt is blocked, but eventually knocked out. Moore, great with the stick lift. And Andy Benincasa going to use the opportunity to clear. It's right back to him. He'll clear it again, this time with the help of Ian Hunter. Cleared just right out of the box. He'll head over to the bench, joining the play. It's going to be Ryan Kiltz. A defensive pairing for the moment, Hunter and Richard. There's a shot. And an easy glove save by Michael Better, or at least he made it look easy. 11:16 left to go in this third period of play. Keep in mind, if Shaker ties this one up, we will go to some sort of overtime, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. 21, taking the face-off, up against Lenahan. Lenahan trying to move it up past the blue line, but Rocky River instead going to take a couple shots of their own. Good chance. There, a shot hits the side of the net, rather off target. Into the corner, to the right of Better. Lenahan going to take it himself, but not exactly the best play by 26. Now taking the chance to clear it out. Going to be Garnett, picked up in the neutral zone by number 7. Now Kiltz works it over to Moore. Moore to Lenahan. Lenahan poke checked once again. Richard to Garnett. Garnett has a man cross ice, but not sure he saw Ryan Kiltz all the way down. Now Garnett off the boards looking to Lenahan. Beauty of a bank pass. But eventually it goes just out of his reach. Good shot by Ryan Lenahan. Might have been blocked, but if not, it just went a little bit wide. Shaker just needing to rip some more shots. So far it's been a name of awkward bounces. And now pass Ryan Kiltz. And good chance for number 4. But it's right off of his skate, and head coach Matt Bartley clearly frustrated with his player, number 4, as Kiltz just could not hang on to that pass that was pretty much aimed perfectly. First line of offense back out. Arth looks like has been moved down as Mayhew's been elevated to the first line. Brokaw all the way up the ice to Sammy Gerber. He's in a race against number 10 now. He'll win the race there. But, ooh, number 9 trying to hit him up against the boards. Number 9 ends up colliding himself into the boards. Good interception by Will Brokaw. We just have under 10 minutes left to go in period number 3. Shaker needs a goal to tie this one up, 2 goals to take a lead. Here it's Benincasa to Mayhew. Mayhew dumps it into the corner. And an awkward bounce off the boards. Mayhew sends it cross ice, no one home, except for a man in maroon. And Rocky River clears this one all the way down to Braden White. In the Red Raiders zone, it's going to be an icing on Rocky River. 9 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in this third period of action. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name's Vaughn Ullum. We have a thrilling final period to go in this semifinal matchup. Braden White couldn't keep it inside. Better going to just hold off on touching up the puck as he knows his stuff. That's going to be an icing. Good decision by number 32. (9:17 to go in the third period. Only 8 seconds off the clock on that play. The third line now out in the form of Juan, Cam Mayhew, and Arth. Great shot, almost trying to tip it out in front was Arth. But it just won't end up in the back of the net, and isn't that what matters? That was only Shaker's second shot on goal. And that pass into the Raider the Raider defensive zone is tipped up and into the ceiling, and we will get a whistle. We'll see where they spot the face-off. Looks like it'll be on the red line of center ice. First line of offense back out. Mayhew, keep in mind, has been elevated. The defensive pairings have also been switched around a little bit as well. For the moment, it's Benincasa and Kalergis. Benincasa just whiffs on picking up the puck in the neutral zone. Luckily, Shaker's going to be able to clear it out with the help of Will Brokaw, batting it down onto his stick. But Shaker really struggling to set something up right as they cross over the blue line. Here it's Brokaw looking for a centering pass, nothing doing. Brokaw moving back, or forehand to backhand. Once again, nothing doing. Up against the boards. Good pass to center. Mayhew tries a shot. Just goes past the goalie, but just past the net as well. Mayhew back with Kalergis. Pass up to Benincasa. Benincasa needs to pass it, and eventually he does as he crosses the red line of center ice. Shaker going to get a couple changes, but some of these Red Raiders still out. That's just out of reach of Richard, and in doing so, it's going to go all the way back to the captain, Quentin Garnett. It's in the corner to the right of Michael Better. He's hugging his right post, our left post. Ryan Lenahan keeping the puck on his stick. Good stick work, but eventually it dies down. Number 19, working against the freshman. He falls down to the ice. Here's a centering pass. Can he get anything going? Great save. Is it in? It is! Rocky River. After a couple seconds of concern for the Red Raiders, Rocky River does bury their fourth, and they are now doubling up. Shaker on the scoreboard. It's 4-2. Number 9 taking the face-off against Lenahan. Shaker really needs to bury one now. Really feels like it's now or never. We're halfway through period number 3. Moore, good keep in. But his defenseman, Quentin Garnett, just can't help him out enough. It's along the blue line. Shaker struggling to maintain puck possession. Along the boards, Richard bumps one man off the puck, but bad clearing attempt by Kiltz. It goes right back to him. To Richard. Richard clears it. Down to Lenahan. Lenahan, poke checked away from once again. It's a name of puck possession, and Shaker just is not winning. Looking for a shot. A good shot it is. That is if Moore wasn't in the lane, or perhaps that was Kalergis. Kalergis has it into the corner with Moore. Moore off the boards to Lenahan. Once again, he just cannot pick it up. He asks for a line change. He gets one. In replacement, it's going to be it's going to be Connor Mayhew. 6.5 left to go in period number 3. Shaker losing by 2. They need to bury one with their first line out, and seeing as how Connor Mayhew is now out, the other forwards should be joining him momentarily. Moore remains out there. The rest of the team gets some changes. Icing is waved off. Kalergis needing to get back there. He wins the rush, gets it to Brokaw. Brokaw looking for Moore. Moore needs to hop off. He hasn't yet. Connor Mayhew looking for a dangle around the defenseman, number 10. It just will not work. Number 10 says no thank you. Brokaw to Mayhew. Now Brokaw tries a shot, and a good pad save by Greer. Here it's Garnett wrapping it back around. Brokaw with the puck on his stick, looking for a shot, bumped off the play. It'll be Cam Mayhew looking to wrap it back around, but instead goes out of play. 5:31 left to go in this third and final period of action. Thank you very much for joining us. Rocky River is up by a pair. To take this face off, it's going to be Connor Mayhew. Number 6, to his right, it's Gerber. To his left, it's Brokaw. The defensive pairing at the moment Ian Hunter and Quentin Garnett. Here's number 6 off the draw, looking to create a chance the other way. A battle for puck possession along the blue line, along the boards. It's Sammy Gerber to take it. He tries a shot all the way from the blue line. It'll be called offsides regardless. 5:15 to go in this third period. Shaker, at this point in time, needs to focus on maintaining this puck possession. So far, these new forward lines in the third period just hasn't worked. As we could assume, Matt Bartley would have hoped. Here's a centering pass over to number 5 of Rocky River. It just won't connect. Quentin Garnett all over the play. Number 5, passing it over to 9. 9 looking for a shot. Good work by Ian Hunter. Shaker just can't get the puck on their stick. Number 3 keeps with it. Up to the point. Number 7 tries a blast. That's blocked. Friendly fire out in front. Number 9 was in the lane. Kept in at the point. Number 23. Shaker is under fire. Now it's with Joey Moore. Moore needs to send this up to Kiltz. It was much out of his reach. Instead, it's right to Rocky River's number 7. Here's a shot. Michael Better with a stick is going to leave it for the captain, Quentin Garnett, all the way up to Will Brokaw. Will Brokaw didn't know it was coming for him, just too late to realize it. Now Brokaw leaves it for Garnett. Garnett to Hunter. Hunter all the way up to Gerber. Gerber can't keep it with him. Cleared down the ice. 4 minutes left to go in this third period of play. Kalergis off the glass, looking to get it up to either Sammy Gerber or Lenahan. At this point, Shaker just seems to be hoping a little too much about where their puck ends up. Back behind the net of Michael Better. He's hugging his left post, now to his right post. This one is cleared down the ice to Sammy Gerber off the backhand. Connor Mayhew just not have that kind of speed to get there. And we're all the way back. 3:30 left to go. The puck is in Red Raider territory. Brokaw all the way looking for a pass up the ice, and once again, just a little too much hoping. And Shaker just could not seem to keep the puck possession as their own. And Shaker has been winning faceoffs 7-2. We'll see if they can get an 8th on the 10th faceoff of the period. Those were, of course, stats of this third period. 3:22 to go in regulation time. Faceoff taken over by Shaker. It's Will Brokaw moving it up. He's making number 14 struggle to snatch the puck away from him. Here's Sammy Gerber. Works on number 1. Now to Brokaw. Brokaw looking for a centering pass to Connor Mayhew. Now to Sammy Gerber. He just whiffs on the shot. Nothing doing. It's back behind the net of Greer. 3 minutes to go. Everyone loses sight of the puck, including Mayhew. Eventually, one Pirate maintains possession of it. And now we're clearing it back to the neutral zone. Braden White sends it right back where it came from. That second forward line that now consists of Kiltz, Lenahan, and Moore is out. Braden White moves it forward from the blue line. Can Shaker just keep it in? They cannot. It's cleared down to Better. Icing is waved off. Hunter sending it to the neutral zone. It's right back to a Pirate. They dump it right back. Will this one be an icing? It indeed will. 2:11 to go in regulation time. And now Shaker's going to pull their goalie. Four skaters out for the Raiders. It's desperation time. 6 men against 5. Richard has it at the point. He'll send it back to Brokaw. Shaker just needs to get some shots off if they expect to score a goal. Into the corner. It's Lenahan and Brokaw. Eventually, Lenahan gets control of it. It's poked away. It's poked away from him. And now we're down to our final 100 seconds of the game. 1:40 to go. Puck possession, not the name of the game for these Raiders, and this is really why in this third period Shaker is losing by 2. Now 90 seconds left to go. Kiltz struggling to keep possession of it. Rocky River flips this all the way out. Brokaw was down in the neutral zone, and now he limps his way to the bench. In replacement, it's going to be Sammy Gerber. And now it's cleared right back all the way down the ice. And we don't get an icing call. Quentin Garnett needs to rush his way down. Garnett with the puck on his backhand, passes it right to a Pirate. Good chance created by Sammy Gerber. Can he keep it moving forward? He cannot. Rocky River's defense has been quite good here tonight. Shaker needs a shot on goal in these dying seconds. Here it's with Juan along the boards. He doesn't know where it is. It's right up against his left skate. Eventually, Rocky River takes control of it, tries to clear. They cannot. Here's a shot by Quentin Garnett. He's too tired. He needs to hop off. 30 seconds left to go. Now it's Brokaw back off of his limping change to the bench just moments ago. "25 seconds left to go. Shaker down by 2. It's not looking likely for the Red Raiders. And now we're going to get a timeout for Shaker Heights. So we're going to take a short little break. Shaker's down by 2. My name is Vaughn Ullum. We will see you for the final seconds of period number 3. Shaker Heights, the team to take this time out. There's 25 seconds left to go, 25.1 if you want to get that exact. And for the moment, it's been a name. In this third period, it's been the name of puck possession. Shaker is trying to do all these fancy passes and try to rip beautiful shots on net. And don't get me wrong, they are capable of doing so, but it's just not working against this Rocky River team. There's a face-off outside the blue line of Rocky River. But for the moment, Shaker doubled up in shots on goal, 26-13. And in face-offs, however, Shaker is winning it, 24-18. That doesn't exactly matter, however, if you can't keep the puck on your stick. 20 seconds left to go as Shaker gets it into the offensive zone. Michael Better is out of the crease. We have 6 attackers on. And will Rocky River clear it? It'll be number 3, keeping the puck on his stick. He dumps it all the way down. 6 seconds left. Connor Mayhew wraps it around the boards. And as the captain, Quentin Garnett, holds on to it, that will take us to the end of this semifinal game. So Rocky River did win that final face-off. So the final face-off numbers 24-19. Advantage Shaker, however. And shots on goal, Rocky River just doubled them up, 26-13. The shots, however, 37-18. But that'll do it here for the semifinal game from the J.M. Bartley Arena. Shaker will be facing the loser of the next game here at the arena. That game is between Bowling Green and Padua. And so the winner will be facing Rocky River. The loser will be facing Shaker. That will be at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. Please make sure to check back in on the Shaker Heights Athletics YouTube channel, and we hope to see you then. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name is Vaughn Ullum. We'll see you tomorrow.